students, welcome to today's session. This is Sweta, your English Master Teacher at Vedantu, and I welcome you all to the most awaited series, that is Sprintex Pre-Boards 2020, and we are going to do the necklace, right, which is one of my favorites again. So I hope you have already watched the Umang series related to the same chapter, and now you are ready for the pre-board series, right? Sprintex pre-board series. So let us begin without further delay, guys. Today we are going to do the extract based question, short answer type question, uh, 3 marks answers, 3 marks questions, as well as 5 marks questions. So that is how you are going to be asked for your board exams as well, right? So that is exactly the pattern that we are following in Sprintex pre-boards 2020. Right, guys, so schedule for the day is schedule for Sprintex pre-boards. You all know we have already completed till the making of a scientist. So right now we are doing the necklace, after which we will be doing we will be left with 2 more chapters to go, that is the hack driver and the Boli, which we will complete on 15th of December. Talking about the other subject schedule, biology will be again completed on 15th of December with environment, chemistry 14th December with periodic classification of elements, math 15th December with probability, physics, magnetic effects of electric current on 13th December, and SST is again going to be over on 14th of December with math work. So do not miss out on any session, guys. And before moving ahead, do hit the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you still haven't. Alright, guys, so now we will be moving to the homework question. Thank you so much for all your inputs, guys, in the previous session where we dealt with making of a scientist, right? So it talked about Dr. Arquat's role. So definitely he played a vital role, right? Vital role in making Richard the scientist that we are studying today, right? So making the eminent scientist, or whatever the scientist whom we are knowing today, right? So definitely you have to talk about how he helped, right? What is the role played by him? So of course his role played in the book, right, where he called all the interested readers to tag butterflies, right? So definitely helped him in studying the migration patterns of butterflies, and he was of course very curious about butterflies from his very childhood, and that led to interest, and that opened up a world of science for him, right? And when he did not win any prize in the 7th grade, right, in the science fair, it was again Dr. Arkwad who guided him, right? He gave him so many suggestions, right? And he performed these experiments, and each got, a success, right? So later he also started to work on the bright spots found in monarch pupa. That was definitely again motivated by Dr. Arkwad, and it led to a discovery of a new hormone, and the discovery of hormone led to another important theory that was about the DNA, right? So in this way, definitely he proved to be a true mentor, and his guidance made Richard a successful scientist. So definitely you can end by saying that his guidance made Richard, okay, a successful scientist. Okay, guys, so moving ahead with today's beautiful lesson, I'll share a beautiful quote with you, which is again related to the session that we are going to study. And the quote is by our eminent Plato. Do you know anything about Plato? So, who is Plato? I'm giving you one hint. He's when we studied about, I no, we did not study, but when we referred to, I think I have referred to Aristotle, or if I haven't, you know who is Aristotle. So if you don't know, then please do find out. There is a relationship, between Plato and Aristotle. So what is that? Okay, who was Plato? Who was Aristotle? Please do let me know in the chat box. or if you find it out, I mean, do some research and do let me know in the comment section. Okay, so this quote is by Plato, right? Things are not what they seem. Okay, things are not always what they seem. The first appearance deceives many. The intelligence of a few perceives what has been carefully hidden. So when we look at few things, we go by their appearance, the first appearance. But the first appearance is always it's deceptive, right? So we need to the people who are intelligent. What do? They look at what is carefully hidden behind that first, glorious appearance, or glittering appearance, right? So how is this relevant to the chapter that we are going to deal with? Let us see. So the first question is the extract based question, and this question came in 2015, right? So Madame Forestier was touched and took both her hands as she replied, "Oh, my poor Matilda, mine were false. They were not worth over 500 francs." All right. So now tell me, guys, from which part of the chapter is this taken? Is this extract? I mean, these lines? Are these lines taken? Which part of the extract? Sorry, which part of the lesson? This is taken from the end of the story, right? Ending of the story, when there was a confrontation between Madame Forestier and Matilda after a long span of 10 years, right? When Matilda was completely transformed. Do you remember that? Okay, so let's go to the questions directly. Why was Madame Forestier touched? Options: by Matilda's plight, which could have been avoided if Matilda had told the truth. Okay, Madame Forestier was touched by the fact that Matilda had lost the original necklace, was touched by the fact that Matilda has become old, okay, or none of the above. What do you think would be the most appropriate out of all the four options? Give me the answer in the chat box quickly and let us have a look. All right, so it is the first option which is the most appropriate. Okay, that is, she was touched because she understood that if Matilda had told the truth initially, she could have definitely avoided this plight. So she was actually, Madame Forestier was touched by Matilda's plight, not only because she was old, but because of the struggles that she had gone through. Right. So of course she became old, not in age, but she looked old. Her appearance became pale and lost all its charm. Right. So the first option would be the correct one. Moving ahead with the next question, guys. Mine were false. What does mine refer to in these words? In these line. In this line. In this line. Sorry for that. Okay. To the dress that Madame Forestier had lent to Matilda, Madame Forestier, to the necklace, diamond necklace, to the money, or all? Very simple. Come on, give me the answer in 1 minute. You should not even take 2 minutes for this. Okay, so of course it is the diamond necklace that she's talking about, which were actually false, right? The last question is, find the word from the extract that means the same as agitated. Touched, worth, francs, none of the above. Actually, the answer is not a very good meaning of the word agitated. It's not the exact meaning, but we have to find which is the closest. Okay, which is the closest, because this question I have taken from 2015 question paper. So even I found that agitated is not closely associated with any of the words. But anyways, which is the closest? Okay, quickly give me the answer, guys. It is touched. So if you look at the extract, I'll show you how, right? So Madame Forestier was touched. If you replace the word by agitated, it would almost convey the similar meaning. Not exactly the same, but yes, it would convey the similar meaning. So that therefore, agitated is closely associated with the word touched here, right? So moving ahead is the next question, guys. Do you think Madame Loisel had an enjoyable evening at the ball? What do you think? Of course, she enjoyed. Although we know that this enjoyment was very superficial. Okay. This is superficial, and this is also temporary. Okay. Temporary enjoyment with superficial enjoyment, but she did enjoy. Why? Because her dream was to be distinguished, right? Her dream, she wanted to be distinguished, right? She wanted to be famous, right? She wanted the luxuries in her life, okay? And she also wanted admiration, right? She wanted to look beautiful with all the riches, right? Right? So all these things she had got successfully, right? So definitely she was very happy and she was intoxicated with pleasure, right? So here we go. Madame Louiselle was the center of the attraction at the ball. Her beauty, her grace, her joy, her gorgeous smile captivated all. Men sought to be presented to her. She danced happily at the conquest of all, right? So definitely she was really happy, although we know how superficial that happiness is and how short lived, right? So we know that her happiness was short lived and superficial, but still, that was really, really very enjoyable. The day was very enjoyable for her. Evening was very enjoyable for her. Moving ahead is the next question. How did Madame Louiselle now know the life of necessity? So here basically you have to talk about the entire transformation that she had undergone, the entire transformation, the 10 long years, the span of 10 long years which actually led to the transformation, right? So let us see what can we write in the answer. To pay the debt of 18,000 francs, Louisels let go of their decent living. They lived in the impoverished neighborhood. Matilda had to cook, clean, wash, mend, bring water, bargain with the butcher and grocer. So, of course, this is showing how she now came to know what is exactly the life of necessity. So long she was living a normal life. I mean, though she was not very rich, did not belong to the higher class, but she at least belonged to the lower class, and she was not living a life of the so-called necessity, right? But now she understood what it was. Her husband worked day and night in multiple jobs, right? So definitely she could feel the pain. Moving ahead is the next question, guys. Why was Matilda's friend astonished to see her at the end of the story? Please do tell me the answer in the chat box. 3 marks question, guide. Why was Matilda's friend astonished to see her at the end of the story? So basically, what are the points that you need to mention? Please tell me that. At the end of the story, there was a confrontation between Matilda's friend and Matilda, right? So definitely she was shocked at the transformation, right? What else? Shocked at the transformation. Why? Because she had lost all her charms and beauty, right? And was not recognizable, right? She could not even recognize her friend, right? So let's see how can we frame this answer. Madame Forestier was astonished to see Matilda at the end of the story because the repayment of the necklace brought a lot of change, or you can say a complete transformation, right? In the lives of the Louisels. She could not recognize her as she seemed an old and worn out poor woman. They had to work very hard to earn money. In this race, Matilda's charm, her physical beauty, all got distorted. She looked pale and old. So, therefore, the friend was not able to recognize Matilda. All right. Next question. Before moving to the next question, guys, if you are enjoying the session and you want to join us and gain 100% marks and 100% knowledge, you know what to do, right? You just visit the link in the description box, guys, and you will be able to avail unlimited live classes with fun and high level quizzes. You can compete with the students throughout the world, where you will have interactive replays with live quizzes and leaderboards. You can also avail the content with handwritten notes of the handwritten notes of master teachers, and you can download them, right? And all the doubts that is the doubts which are piling up, right, they can be solved immediately in the class live, and you can get assignment after each and every session. So you see, your study is going to be super amazing, fun, and very systematic, right? So all your doubts are going to be clarified live instantaneously. And moreover, what else can you get? You can also get the notes which you so much crave for. I know that. Okay. So apart from that, you can also avail free 5,000 plus micro courses and crash courses for competitive exams. And that too, all these features in less price. Just visit the link and check it out, guys. Apply the coupon code SWRTRO. Now, let's look at the magical power of this coupon code. So, this coupon code is going to enable you to go for the 1 month subscription in only 2,159 and 3 month subscription at only 5,599. That is, you're going to save 14%. If you calculate further, you come to know that it's just 9 rupees per class for 3 months and 11 rupees per class for a month. Okay, guys. So, which is going to be even cheaper than a packet of Lays. Right, so just visit the link in the description box. Use the coupon code SWRPRO. Resuming back to the session, we have another 3 mark question, guys, after which we will be shifting to the 5 marks questions. What excuse did Louisels put up to explain the delay in the returning of the necklace? Very simple. Come on, give me in the chat box. Of course, breaking of the clasp. Okay, of the necklace. Very simple, right? That's all what you have to write. Okay, and this was actually instructed by Matilda's husband, right? Okay, so when they were completely lost and could not find the necklace despite an extensive search, right? So here, Louisels had lost the necklace and needed time to find an identical one, right? And you also mentioned that despite an extensive search, they failed to find the lost necklace. Okay, add this point as well in your answer, right? So thus, what did they do? They wrote a letter to Madame Forestier with an excuse that the clasp of the necklace had been broken and they needed time to get it repaired. And this was, instructed by, or this was suggested by Matilda's husband, right? So also mention these points. Moving ahead with the next section, which is the 5 marks questions, guys. So the first 5 marks question is, Madame Forestier proved to be a true friend, elucidate. So basically, this is asking for the character sketch of SKETCH, okay? Sketch of Madame Forestier, right? So instead of asking straight away that, attempt a character sketch of Madame Forestier, they are just asking the same thing, but they have twisted the language, right? So don't worry, you just have to mention that. And your point also has been given. What is the point that on which you have to elaborate? That is, of course, how she proved to be a true friend. So just one point. Very simple, right? So what are the instances that you're going to mention in order to elaborate on this point? Please do let me know in the chat box, guys. What are the instances that you need to mention? First, of course, she, helped in the borrowing of the necklace. Okay. And the second is the ending of the story. Ending when she confessed the truth and also felt bad. Okay. Genuine concern. Okay. So let us have a look. Madame Forestier turns out to be an interesting character. She plays a very vital role as a friend to Matilda. We find her to be really genuine as she helps Matilda in the hour of her need. So, as I told you, the borrowing of the necklace, right? So, she needs to borrow jewels. She turns to Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier does not refuse. Displaying her generosity, she opens up an entire array of jewels for Matilda to choose from. Also, she's considerate when, yes, another point which I missed out, that she, when she was trying to buy time, and she was she thought that it is going to take time, right? So she was, at that time also, she was very, very, very considerate, right? Although she was definitely angry, but anyways, she was kind of considerate, right? And at the end of the story, she also concludes the entire narrative when even a moment without a moment hesitation, without even a moment of hesitation, she reveals to Matilda that her necklace was just fake. Okay, she's not at all worried in the light of the fact that she may have to return the necklace. So she knew that she is possibly she would be having to return the necklace, but anyways, that did not stop her or hinder her from revealing the truth, right? So definitely it shows her honesty. She sees, rather, she is like a true friend, and she feels bad for Matilda, which I also mentioned, at her unnecessary suffering. We find her sympathizing with Madame Forestier, Madame Louiselle, and definitely she's a gem, right? So as a friend. So what you should do is, whenever you get a question, first of all, just like I am writing down the points before giving you the entire answer, you should also jot down the points, okay? Either in your mind or somewhere, if you are allowed to do so. I don't know whether you're allowed. In your mind, you can jot down that what are the points that I'm going to speak about, so that you do not miss out on any point. Because when you start your answer in a flow, you tend to elaborate on one point and leave out the rest. So that is going to stop you from scoring better, right? So I would advise you to jot down the points in your mind at least, and then start writing your answer. That would be really helpful, and that is the smart way of doing it. Okay, so next, guys, last question, talking about the title. Now, when you are talking about the title, basically you have to mention a lot of things, right? You have to start your introduction with, the theme, right? The title and the theme interwoven. Okay, how are these two interwoven? So basically, when you are talking about the title, you have to mention the entire story in a nutshell, right, along with the theme that it is trying to convey. So what is the theme? Of course, the theme, when you're talking about the theme, you will talk about the contentment, okay, that we should be happy and contented with whatever we receive, right? But she was not. Okay, and then definitely you have to talk about appearance. Appearance is deceptive. Now, when you talk about appearance is deceptive, you have to. I began the quote. I began the session with a quote regarding this very, this very topic, right? So when while talking about appearance is deceptive, you have to talk about, of course, the necklace, and you have to also talk about Matilda. Why am I saying this? See, necklace, it seemed to be it seemed to be pure diamond, I mean original diamond, but it turned out to be fake, right? Matilda, when she was dressed, all beautiful, she seemed to belong to the richer, the upper class, because her motivation, I mean her dream was to climb the social ladder. And I also talked about the fact that from the very beginning, the writer is trying to show a clear distinction between classes, rich and poor, higher class and middle working class, right? So he's very, from the very starting, when he actually talks about Matilda being born in the family of clerks, right? He's talking about, he's making a clear distinction of class, right? So this is this is evident throughout the story, right? So appearance versus reality. Matilda's reality was not what she appeared to be in the party, and in order to make that appearance, she had, borrowed something which also was deceiving, right? That is the necklace, right? So how beautifully the author has, connected these two to highlight the theme of appearance and, appearance is deceptive, right? So that is something which you have to talk about. And also the fact that, at the end, when she lost everything, when she had lost everything, whatever she had, in the beginning she always craved for uh, things, although she had many things in her life, but still she did not value them. She craved for more and more. She only craved for materialistic things. But at the end, after losing everything, the one thing that she gained was contentment, right? This was gained after losing everything. She no longer wanted to, no longer hankered for wealth anymore. That was there in the beginning of the story, right? So that is also something that you can definitely talk about, right? So here is your answer, guys. This is just a model answer. You can definitely include the points that I have mentioned here, right? So at the end, when she loses everything, she reaches a point of calm in her life, right? Of calm, and no more hankering for wealth. So I'm just writing it here, that we see at the beginning of the story. Okay, so these are the points that you can definitely include in the answer. So here is a model answer. Please include these points as well. Okay. So, of course, the whole narrative. So, this is how you should begin the answer, right? And the introduction should be how you can just write in one line that the title is related to the theme, or, the title beautifully displays the theme, or, interwoven with the theme of the story. And then you begin with the, saying that the whole narrative was revolving around a young woman, Matilda, who in her foolish pride borrows a necklace, inviting misery and sorrow for herself. This is basically the entire story that you are revealing, right? You can read through this. And also, it is against the backdrop of the necklace that Matilda's pride and dishonesty are highlighted. Yes, her pride, her dishonesty. Why she's being dishonest? Because she's not able to say, reveal the real truth. It's only after, she undergoes that plight of 10 years, for 10 long years, she struggles. Only then, at the end, she is able to highlight. I mean, she's able to convey that, the reality to her friend, right? At the same time, the necklace serves a twist at the end and turns out to be a fake one. So basically, when you are saying this, you can definitely come to the theme of appearance, insert the theme of appearance versus reality. So definitely, it is the most aptly titled as the necklace, right? Because the leading character of this ironic tale of desire, the doom, and the tragedy. So then the necklace is what? The leading character of this ironic tale of desire, doom, and tragedy. So main, focus is on that necklace, right? And that serves as a theme of appearance versus reality, because that necklace was not what it appeared to be real. Right, guys? So this is how you can definitely enrich your answer by using these points. I hope this helped you. And we have covered all the 1 mark questions, 2 mark questions, 3 marks questions, as well as 5 marks questions. So I hope this helped you. Please do help your friends as well by sharing this video as much as possible. And here you go with the homework question, guys. Madame Louisel's disposition invites her doom. You have to comment on this in the context of the text you have read. So basically, in layman's word, it is asking for the character sketch of Madame Louisel or Matilda. So definitely, you can definitely answer this, right? So guys, in the next session, we will be covering the hack driver, okay? And we have already completed the making of a scientist. So if you have missed any of the session, guys, do visit it, right? Because these are very, very important sessions that we are conducting. This would be really very helpful for your pre-boards 2020. Okay, guys, so please don't forget to visit the link in the description box and use the coupon code SWRTRO. Also, do like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you still haven't. So now I would like to sign off. So bye bye, take care, see you again in the next session very soon.